Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, to Tankfest or whatever you want to call it. No, this isn't the Tankfest that you have in Great Britain where Jingles usually sends his beloved. This is me in the monstrous Japanese Tier 9 Premium Musashi. I mean, this ship is a beast. We all know that the Musashi have some great guns when they hit. Oh, look at that replay bug. Everything is just jumping around. Still, I'm taking a shot at the Alaska. But that isn't what this video is about. And this video shouldn't really be out there at all. Because why? Well, I am doing how to play Svetlana. And I'm doing it really too serious than it ought to be. Because you don't play tier 4 that long, to be honest. So this is about what I'm pointing out right now, the tanking potential. And the Musashi isn't really a monstrous tanky ship, at least not in close range. But this game actually proves just how to handle several ships and doing the most you can to stop them. And I really hope that you understand what I'm doing throughout the video. I will try to tell you and to show you what my thoughts are, but this is a replay and not live commentary. Unfortunately, I didn't know that the game was gonna be so good, to be honest. Okay, as we can see now on my flank on the map, I pointed out that there is a lot of ships. There is 2 Georgias, 1 Frederick the Grosse and 1 Alaska. The Alaska is right now turning away because he was a bit too long from his teammates, and to be the only cruiser to push, well, it's not a good idea, to be honest. Prince Eugen, I did land a shell on him before, but well, he's probably gonna die. We have the Georgia here, and the Georgia right now, I don't know why he's turning in, probably because of that smoke screen. But that smoke screen were done by his destroyer, so I don't think that he knows it. So I believe that he's broadsiding me because he is afraid of torpedoes. And I blast him, and I actually got a citadel there. Great start of the game. And we can see that his secondaries is absolutely hammering me and trying to get me on fire at as many locations as possible. And if we look to the left on the map, we have another Georgia and Freddy the Grosse just pushing in there. I will be flanked by those two, so I'm reversing as fast as I can and focus firing the Georgia because he is the one at lowest health. So far I haven't really taken that much damage, and I tanked about 930,000. I might have a bit too much broadside right now towards the Georgia, but still I will try to endure it because he's going too close to the island to be able to shoot me anymore. Okay, new target. Let's see what we can do. I have teammates in the back, but they are not really helping me tank because I'm the one closest to the enemies, so their secondaries and their guns should be pointing at me. Fred the Grosse is also turning broadside to me, and I can't figure out the reason to do that. If he and the Georgia was just full steam pushing my left flank, they would be able to just crush me if they wanted to. If you hear any weird sounds around me, that's my wife trying to lure my cat into I don't know, have some cozy time with her or whatever. Still, Fred the Grosse, look at that dispersion. You never get that dispersion in the Musashi, and that's 18k. 18k, and that's just because he's broadsiding. Otherwise, that would probably have been about 10k. So he's taking a lot more damage than he really should have. Okay, the Georgia there, I think that he's pretty much standing still. Okay, no, he's reversing out. He's reversing out. He will try to take some shots at me. I'm actually pressing forward here and turning in towards him because I don't want to give him my weak spot. I mean, the Yamato class have the weak spot in the bow, and I do not want to give it to him. Not a chance. I haven't taken a citadel all game. Why would I start now? So I'm just gonna burn and take more damage. Okay, Freite Gross again. He's once again giving me broadside. And if we look at this, they have 4 battleships here and 1 heavy cruiser. And they can't really go anywhere. They're held here because of me and that Soviet Soyuz that had been turning broadside towards them, unfortunately. That Georgia actually wastes 1 shot at the Soviet Soyuz. He would have died from just fires alone. So I'm gonna see if I can punish him. 10k. I mean, I can penetrate their bows. They can't penetrate my bow. At least not easily. And only on the weak spot. And I'm just gonna keep reversing. I mean, they are pushing me, but I'm gonna keep the reversing, and they can't turn in towards my teammates. If they do, they will have 18-inch guns firing straight into their broadsides, and that's gonna hurt. Now the Georgia on the left is actually doing something quite clever together with the Soviet Soyuz. They are pushing me, and the Georgia in front of me is, I don't know if he's actually going quite slowly forward, but he's not shooting at me. So if I'm not gonna kill this Georgia, they will eventually have my weak spot, and I'm giving more and more broadside to that low healthy Georgia, but he isn't aiming at me. Okay, they are shooting at me, but the damage numbers aren't that great. Okay, broadsiding Freddy the Great. Okay, he's worth shooting at. He's on fire, but still, I'm gonna fire at him because he has massive amounts of secondaries and they are all going for me. 6k damage. I really hope that the fire is gonna take him out, and it actually looks like they will. Let's see. Yep, he's dead. That's a lot of secondaries less shooting at me. Soviet Soyuz is less than 10 kms away. This Georgia now is turning out. He still doesn't caring about me. He isn't shooting me. That's enough broadside for me to just punish him greatly. Here I start to accelerate. I don't want to be flanked by the Georgia or the Soviet Soyuz. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm nose into them and bring all of my guns to bear on this Georgia, and I fire all just to not have my broadside to him. Front guns would have been enough, but still I will try to do as good as I can, and I can bow tank a hell of a lot better than I can whilst going sideways towards them. The Alaska, 10 km away, he's the one that is doing the most dependent damage to me right now. The Soviet Soyuz is actually, I believe that he's moving in trying to get my weak spot, and I think no, he won't get it. So I turn towards him. I'm thinking, okay, my health is so low, I'm gonna try for a ram, and if I can ram him and hurt the Alaska really bad, preferably sink him, but unfortunately I only get 1 citadel, but still 20k damage, and I ram the Soviet Soyuz. I mean, all of those ships were held up most of the game just because I was there tanking and shooting and punishing. I did my best so that they wouldn't come near my teammate, and this match is of course gonna end with a win. So then, let's see if we can have some post-battle results. Yes, we can. 212,000 damage. And 2 ships sunk. And then let's see if we can get the, let's see if we can read this. It's so small I can't even read it. Okay, we did how much ramming? Yeah, 66k ramming. That's good. And then we have potential damage, 3.8 million potential damage. That's how much shells were thrown at me, what the potential damage of those would have been. And a normal game for me was playing a battleship would be around, I don't know, 1.5 to 2.5 million. So this actually shows how much I really tanked, and because the Musashi is a good premium ship, I made some money as well. Second in the team, Kirikase must have had one hell of a game. always compliment good players when they have helped you to win. Oh, that's what it's like to have main con. They're always screaming in the middle of the video. But still, I'm really happy about this result. I believe that I did as much as I could. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.